Question 21. This question asks us what data protection legislation is primarily designed to protect. So to tackle this question, let's start with thinking about why we have laws over data protection and what it is for. Data protection laws define how companies, government bodies, and any other organisations collect, store, and use the personal data of the people it interacts with. So it is about data privacy. The question asks us what data specifically it is intended to protect. If we return to the options, we can see that to answer this question, we essentially have two decisions to make. Firstly, does the legislation protect private individuals only, or both private individuals and corporate entities? Secondly, does it apply to any data that is held, or only regulated data? So let's think first about who the legislation is designed to protect. As we have seen, data protection legislation is about how organisations ensure the data privacy of the people it interacts with. It is about individuals. It does not cover the protection of data held on corporate entities. So we can take out option A and option C, leaving us with just two options. To decide which of those options is correct, we need to determine if the legislation protects any data or only regulated data. Well, what we are talking about here is legislation, so data protection laws. Data protection laws are produced based on data protection regulations, such as GDPR. So the legislation will apply to the data set out in the regulations. The legislation can't apply to all data that is held about anyone at any point in time, as this is not necessarily data which is covered by the regulations. So we can take out option B. Data protection legislation only applies where regulated data is held, so the correct answer must be D. All private individuals on whom only regulated data is held.